everything. I got home after the hospital, after being gone to the hospital for the second time. I got home, and then I was again taken to my uncle's place to stay for a few days. I went there. I stayed there for 1 month. I was going to my uncle's shop, looking after his business for 1.5 months. I was not smoking. I stopped smoking. I was not doing anything. And then I turned out I wanted to go back home because I was playing good. I was playing good volleyball, so I wanted to start back with my practices. So I told mom that we should go back, and this is normal now, and we should go back. So she brought me home again and started with my practices. Since then, I was practicing very hardly. I built myself up. I was having good food. And I got blessed with one thing. I started offering namaz. In the beginning, I was going only once for namaz. I started one, I was playing, I was all happy. I went 2 times namaz one day. And then I observed, maybe I should offer namaz every day. And then I would go namaz every day, once or twice, during Isha and during Zohar. I started going namaz, I was playing, everything was good. My house was still broken and everyone were still mad at me. But I was feeling good. I was feeling normal. It was good to be back home. Yes, I started going namaz also. So once I started going namaz, I started offering namaz, 3 times namaz. So 3 times namaz became good for me. And then I started offering 4 time namaz. I couldn't get up for Fajr because Fajr was, I would sleep late sometimes, like around 11, 12, and I was taking medicines, heavy doses, 100 mg of Soltis and 3 types of medicines for sleep. So I wouldn't get up for early morning namaz. Yes. So I was going for namaz and I was offering 4 times namaz. And after offering 4 times namaz, I was going through it every day. I had pulled up a lot of weight. So what I did was it was keeping on increasing. So what I started was I started going jogging in morning. Yes, I was not going namaz because morning if I go for namaz, then I will not go for jogging. So instead of going for namaz, I was getting up at 5 o'clock and I was going jogging. Yes. During 5 o'clock I used to get up, I used to go for jogging, and 7 o'clock I used to get back home. I used to sleep, then get up, offer namaz in the Zohar, again sleep, offer namaz in Asr, then be around with the Imam, hang around with the Imam, pray Maghrib, come down, then just wander around, go pray Isha, and then I would go to sleep because I have to get up early morning to play Fajr, and I was playing simultaneously. Well, everyday routine was like this. It was all fine. It is during Ramzan when I thought maybe I should go on a diet because I have to pull down my weight, and it is not possible for me to lose weight without losing my diet. So I went on a veg diet. I started having veg food. So my mom, she was telling me not to have it. a chicken meal every day, but I was insisting her to not to give me non-veg food because I want to lose weight. While I was offering namaz every day, all my life, everything was good. I was living a normal, healthy life. Nothing was wrong with me. I was deep into namaz. I was offering namaz every day, and I was trying to understand the namaz and what namaz is telling you. Yeah, remember, you go to namaz. It's like so peaceful inside the mosque. You go inside and you pray to God, and you pray. When you pray, you have no worries because you know you are praying to Him, and you know the words of Imam he is saying during the namaz, the Farz namaz, and you know the surah of what he is showing has so many meanings and so many duas inside it, which you are part of, and even this dua and the surah are going to apply it on you because you are being offering namaz behind the Imam, and even the Imam who is a Sunni, who has love for the Prophet, because I belong from a Sunni family, yes, a proud Sunni family, and maybe I wanted myself like that. I didn't want it myself to be cursed by people because what Sunnis would say, like he is not a Sunni or he is vice versa. It is not about that. It is what you think about. Do you have something for Huzur, or are you cursing him? You have to show yourself to Huzur also. Remember when you are dead, and the Farishtes are going to come to you, and they are going to show someone to you, and you've been cursing Huzur in on the earth because of some muftis and some alims and some god knows who. You have been cursing him here, and remember, you have been telling people about him. He is this, he is that, he has done this, he has done that, and all these things you have kept inside your heart against him, and you have bragged some bad things about him. And remember, when Farishtes are going to show him to you, and are going to ask you, what do you have to say about this guy, and what are you going to tell him then? How are you going to express yourself then? Don't have anything bad for each other, my friend, my brother. I don't have anything against you. Stop changing people. Call him. If he's not listening, call him for namaz. But stop changing his views. Get to see you, call him with good, and then you change him for no reason. And he's not from here also, and he's not from there also. He's in the middle. Don't change his beliefs. Make him do what he wants. Fighting with each other, Sunni Shias. What is this? Why are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? Still the war is going on. We are killing each other. We have to answer Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask for forgiveness, my friend. Ask for forgiveness, my brothers. Don't do this. You are not going to listen, I know, but think what you are doing. This is not good. You are going to be punished for this, a bad punishment. and you are going to tell no one told you about this. Turn to Allah. Make dua for everyone. Do good, only good. This is what is going to help you, not what you are doing right now. Yes, I know everything. Our Muslim brothers and sisters, what they are doing, what kind of life they are living. I know everything. Clubbing, doing drugs, getting laid, making boyfriends. You are not going to be from the either side. You are not following the either side. You are following you, and you're following the devil. You are following yourself. You have made up yourself. You have made up yourself in such a way you don't want to listen to anyone. You just want to live a lavish life. You want to have fun. You want to show people how classy you are, and what class you want, and how rich you are, and how rich life you are living, and what kind of degree you have, and what kind of attitude you have, and how smart you are. Smartness. You are being over smart. You should use your smartness in somewhere else, not here. You are not going to be smart enough there. Always remember that. Everything you have to answer for, every single thing, what you have done, what you have said, and what you have sacrificed for, and why you made yourself this way. And even then, if you're not listening, then look at the others. Why they have changed themselves, and why only you are not listening. Because you are greedy, you are thirsty, you are angry. Don't be angry, my friend. When you become angry, your mind doesn't work. Have patience in your life. If you want patience, you know how to get. Be kind to people. That is how you will develop patience. I was offering namaz every day. It was time of Ramzan. When I was asked, are you going to stay in Etikaf? I said yes. During that month, I would always get up for Fajr. I would do the Sahri. I would leave for namaz. I would go recite Quran. Then I would offer the namaz. I would come back home. After being 8 months vegetarian, I started experiencing something unusual. It was yeah, I was vegetarian and I was having very less food because of diet. I was only having two chapatis in morning and two chapatis in evening, and in between I would only have fruits and nothing else, not even rice, not nothing else, no chicken, no nothing, only fruits and chapati in morning and two chapatis in evening with lots of vegetables, only vegetables. And in between I was having green tea. That was my diet. Every day I would have that for 8 months. And during Ramzan also I was having the same thing. I was completely become vegetarian. I stopped. I uploaded my status as a vegan. I have turned vegan now. Since then I started experiencing new things. After namaz I came back home. I went to bed. I started I started to dream. I During that time I would always keep myself clean. For every namaz I go, I used to take bath and I used to keep everything park. If someone touched me, I would go take bath, change my clothes, take bath. I would go over namaz. I wouldn't let anyone sit on my bike because if he is napak, then I would imagine that napaki is touching me. And if the imam also sits, I would realize that the imam is been sitting someplace else, here and there, and now he's sitting at my bike or very near me, or maybe he's touching his hand where he has touched his hand somewhere else, or to his wife, or maybe somewhat like to his children, or children was napak and that hand is touching me. I would I would always think about that. I would never let anyone come closer to me because I was so pak. I wouldn't let anyone touch me. I would just go take shower, change my clothes, wear new clothes, wash my bike all the time. If someone sits on my bike, I would come down home. I would wash my bike. I would sit on the bike, and only then I would go. I would go offer wazoo. I would go sit near the namaz, and I would directly go stand for the namaz, and I wouldn't make myself touch anyone on the both of the sides while offering the namaz. And since like this, I passed many days, like 8 months, 9 months, and after that, during Ramzan, I was in this deep sleep. In morning, around 7 o'clock, when the sun shines, I started experiencing something bright in my forehead, something very bright, and I thought maybe I'm experiencing something spiritual now. So that was a happy moment for me. I wouldn't tell this to anyone because no one would actually believe me, just like how it was before. No one would actually believe what I'm going through. So I thought, okay, it's normal now. I'm very normal. I should experience this. It appeared to me very bright, and then I would only dream about something. I would not really consider my dreams, but it would just take me to some place, some weird places as in I have been to some pyramid and saw myself there or something like that. I saw something, and many days it came. Many days I saw this. Every day I used to come, I used to sleep, something used to come, appear bright to my forehead in morning. After that, I would get sleep. I used to wake up. I used to go for namaz every day, same routine. Night, I used to take medicines, I used to sleep. sometimes I would get weird dreams, like a devil sitting on my, like a devil sitting on my tummy. I wouldn't move, but I knew, I was reading about it. It is not paranormal, but it is some kind of paralysis. So I was okay. But this was something different. And then I remember, maybe this is the light what I was looking for. The light what I had heard about. The light on your forehead. And I was very shocked to see this happening. What a sacrifice my life for a light. I always heard about when the light comes, you will see everything inside it. When I saw the light, I was happy. And I actually experienced in my life, I experienced light, what everyone has been talking about, love and light. That light I experienced. And after that, it was time for me to go for my i'tikaf for 10 days during my last Ramzan. I went on the first 20th of Rosa. I went inside the mosque. I sat in the i'tikaf. I was being told not to talk to anyone. Just offer prayers, just offer Quran, read Quran, offer prayers, read Tasbih, read Surah. I started following it. I was doing it every day. I started hearing voices because I was alone. I was not talking. I was only reading Quran, and I was only reciting Surah and Namaz. At one place, I started hearing more noises, more noises, more noises. One night I was sleeping. In my dream, I was inside the mosque. One voice came. किसने बुलाया मुझे?